What if I told you there's a hidden side of the internet, a place where anything you can imagine and some things you can't are just a few clicks away? Welcome to the dark web, the mysterious underbelly of the internet that few dare to explore. Stay with us as we uncover the most disturbing secrets of the dark web that you were never meant to know. And trust me, fact number one will shock you to your core. But first, if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more mind-blowing content from QuantaFacts. Not everything on the dark web is evil. Believe it or not, there are ethical hackers who use the dark web to monitor criminal activities, reporting them to authorities and trying to make the internet a safer place. These silent guardians, often referred to as white hats, infiltrate criminal forums, gather intel, and sometimes even shut down illegal operations. They operate under the radar, always one step ahead, risking their safety to protect others. While the dark web is mostly known for its sinister activities, it's reassuring to know that there are people fighting the good fight, using their skills to combat crime in the most dangerous corners of the internet. But remember, where there is light, there is also darkness. The very presence of white hats only underscores the threat that looms in the shadows. It sounds like a nightmare, but there are dark web forums dedicated to cannibalism. These sites range from discussing the macabre practice to actually arranging meetings for those who wish to partake. One of the most notorious cases involved a German man who, after chatting with someone on the dark web, carried out a real-life act of cannibalism in 2001. These forums are a chilling reminder of how the dark web can attract and unite people with the most disturbing of fantasies. While some may see it as nothing more than twisted roleplay, the potential for real-life horror cannot be ignored. On the dark web, malware isn't just a threat, it's a commodity. Hackers buy and sell malicious software that can be used to steal information, hold data for ransom, or even shut down entire systems. One of the most infamous examples is ransomware, which can encrypt a victim's files, demanding payment to restore access. The dark web is a breeding ground for digital crime, with tools readily available to anyone willing to pay. Some sellers even offer customer support, ensuring their malware is user-friendly and effective. It's a digital arms race, and the stakes are higher than ever before. While the Silk Road may have been the dark web's most famous drug marketplace, it's far from the only one. Today, drug cartels are known to use the dark web to sell everything from cocaine to prescription pills. These marketplaces are often hidden behind layers of encryption, making them incredibly difficult for law enforcement to shut down. The dark web allows these criminal organizations to reach a global market, all while maintaining their anonymity. As soon as one site is taken down, another pops up to take its place, making the war on drugs an endless battle. The ease of access and relative anonymity has led to a surge in online drug trafficking, raising concerns about the future of global narcotics enforcement. Imagine a game where the objective is to assassinate strangers for points on the dark web. Rumors circulate about a disturbing game known as the assassination market. In this game, people can place bets on the deaths of public figures, offering Bitcoin rewards to those who successfully carry out the task. While it might sound like a plot from a thriller movie, some claim that these markets are real and have led to actual assassination attempts. The existence of such a game blurs the line between fiction and reality, showing just how far the dark web can go in turning life into a twisted game. Whether or not these assassination markets are real, the very idea that they could exist is enough to send chills down your spine. Imagine a virtual marketplace where you could buy anything, drugs, weapons, even hitmen for hire, all from the comfort of your living room. That's what the Silk Road was. Launched in 2011 by a man named Ross Ulbricht, the Silk Road was the dark web's first major marketplace. Using Bitcoin, which made transactions nearly untraceable, users could buy and sell illegal goods with relative anonymity. The website became a hub for the black market, making millions of dollars in transactions until it was finally shut down by the FBI in 2013. Ulbricht was arrested and sentenced to life in prison, but the dark web marketplace legacy lives on, with new sites popping up to take its place. The Silk Road was more than just a place to buy drugs. It was a symbol of how the dark web could operate outside the laws of the regular internet, setting the stage for even more disturbing sights to come. Some believe that the real masterminds behind such operations are still out there, lurking in the shadows. What if we told you that deep in the dark web, there are forums where users discuss and even plan human experiments? While these forums are often dismissed as urban legends, some claim that they exist, sharing tips and experiences on everything from psychological manipulation to physical torture. It's a chilling reminder of how the anonymity of the dark web can bring out the darkest sides of human nature. Even if these forums are just a twisted hoax, the fact that people are willing to engage in such discussions is disturbing enough. There are whispers of underground labs where unethical experiments are conducted away from the eyes of the law. But stay with us, because what comes next will make your skin crawl. Perhaps one of the most infamous legends of the dark web is the existence of red rooms. These are rumored to be live-streamed events where viewers pay to watch people being tortured and killed. While many dismiss red rooms as a myth, there have been cases that suggest otherwise. In 2015, a disturbing video circulated showing a person being tortured live. Authorities are still uncertain whether it was a genuine red room event or a horrific prank. The idea of red rooms taps into our deepest fears, the thought that somewhere someone is profiting off the worst kinds of human suffering. Some claim that access to these rooms is auctioned off to the highest bidder, with passwords and links changing constantly to evade capture. Whether they're real or not, the fear alone has made red rooms one of the dark web's most terrifying legends. The dark web isn't just for drugs and weapons, it's also a marketplace for illegal wildlife trade. Exotic animals, endangered species, and even animal body parts are bought and sold in the shadows of the internet. One of the most shocking cases involved a tiger cub being shipped across the country after being sold on the dark web. Authorities intercepted the shipment, but it's terrifying to think about what else slips through the cracks. Cut to an image of a tiger cub overlaid with dark web coding. From illegal pet sales to the trafficking of endangered species, the dark web plays a significant role in wildlife crimes. Investigators have uncovered chat rooms where traders share tips on how to smuggle animals across borders, making it a global issue that's hard to combat, and the anonymity it offers makes it nearly impossible for authorities to track down these illegal traders. Fact 6. Organ trafficking. Yes, you heard that right. The dark web has been linked to the illegal trade of human organs. Desperate individuals who can't afford or wait for a legal transplant may turn to the dark web, where organs are sold for thousands, if not millions of dollars. In some cases, these organs are harvested from unwilling victims, making this a horrifying reality. Cut to an image of a surgeon's hands holding a scalpel overlaid with the word trafficking. The dark web's anonymity allows these black market transactions to thrive. Some victims are abducted, their organs harvested without their consent, and there are reports of entire rings dedicated to this grim business. It's a reminder of just how dark humanity can get when driven by greed. Fact 5. The Shadow Brokers, dark web's spy agency. In 2016, a mysterious group known as the Shadow Brokers emerged on the dark web, claiming to have stolen hacking tools from the National Security Agency, NSA. These tools, capable of breaching almost any computer system, were put up for auction. The Shadow Brokers' actions exposed just how vulnerable even the most secure organizations could be. Cut to an image of a hooded figure with binary code in the background. The group's presence on the dark web sent shockwaves through the cybersecurity world. It showed that even the most powerful agencies could be breached, and their secrets sold to the highest bidder. The Shadow Brokers vanished as mysteriously as they appeared, but their impact continues to haunt cybersecurity experts today. Fact 4. Child exploitation networks. One of the darkest and most horrifying aspects of the dark web is the existence of child exploitation networks. These sites share and distribute illegal and explicit material involving minors, often run by organized crime syndicates. Law enforcement agencies around the world have dedicated units to track down and shut down these networks, but the fight is ongoing. Despite international efforts, these sites continue to resurface, hidden behind layers of encryption. The dark web's anonymity makes it difficult to trace the individuals involved, and every day new victims are added to the growing list of those exploited. It's a grim reminder of the worst that the internet has to offer and the ongoing battle to protect the innocent. Fact 3. Weapons trafficking. Guns for sale. Think buying a gun in the real world is hard? On the dark web, weapons are just a click away. From handguns to assault rifles, the dark web offers a black market for anyone looking to arm themselves without the hassle of background checks or registration. One high-profile case involved a man who purchased a gun on the dark web, which he later used in a public shooting. The dark web provides a perfect environment for illegal arms dealers to operate, offering anonymity and a global customer base. Authorities are constantly trying to infiltrate these networks, but the nature of the dark web makes it a never-ending game of cat and mouse. With every shutdown, another marketplace rises to take its place, making the dark web a dangerous place for illegal weaponry. Fact 2. Government surveillance. Big Brother is watching. Surprisingly, the dark web isn't just a haven for criminals, it's also a playground for government surveillance. Intelligence agencies around the world monitor the dark web to gather information on criminal activities and even to communicate with informants. But the anonymity of the dark web also makes it a valuable tool for government surveillance. The dark web is a double-edged sword. While it can be a refuge for illegal activities, it's also a place where law enforcement agencies can gather crucial intelligence, making it a constant game of cat and mouse. Some believe that certain government agencies even operate their own dark websites to lure criminals into traps. A reminder that Big Brother is always watching, even in the shadows. Fact 1. The cults and conspiracy theories of the dark web. Finally, one of the most bizarre aspects of the dark web is the existence of cults and conspiracy theory communities. These groups use the dark web to recruit members, spread their ideologies, and coordinate their activities. Some of these cults are harmless, but others have been linked to violent acts and radical beliefs. The dark web provides them with a platform to operate outside the scrutiny of mainstream society. From doomsday cults to extremist political movements, the dark web is a breeding ground for some of the most dangerous and fringe ideas in the world. One group in particular is rumored to believe in a global reset where they aim to bring down modern civilization through coordinated cyber attacks. And with the anonymity it provides, these groups can grow and operate with little fear of being exposed. This is not just a dark corner of the internet, it's a potential breeding ground for future conflicts. The dark web is a place of shadows where the worst aspects of humanity can thrive in the hidden corners of the internet. From disturbing games that turn assassination into a sport to the sinister underworld of illegal organ trafficking, the dark web reveals the darkest depths of human nature. While it can be a tool for privacy and freedom, it can also be a breeding ground for crime and depravity. So, the next time you think about diving into the dark web, remember, there are some places that are better left unexplored. Thank you for watching. If you found this video fascinating, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to QuantaFacts for more incredible content. And remember, the truth is often stranger than fiction.